Welcome back, everybody, to our latest Disney World 4-Park Challenge. But instead of picking what we want to do today, our entire day is chosen by Disney cast members. Why don't you guys come along? Let's go make some memories together. If you're new to these types of challenges, we have one cast member per park pick their favorite snack and their favorite attraction for us to enjoy, as well as where we're going to park hop to next. That's 4 parks, 4 cast members, 4 snacks, and 4 attractions. And that's not all. We're going head-to-head today to predict everything we're going to be doing. We'll be awarded 1 point each per correct guess for a total of 10 points. And the prize is...
just bragging rights.
Just bragging rights. We actually don't win anything. But I won last time.
By 1 point.
By 1 point. So I'm very interested to see if you dethrone me today.
Hopefully.
And we're starting off here at Epcot this morning because it's the only park we haven't started this challenge in yet. And before we throw our guesses out there, as of the recording of this video, there is no more virtual queue.
Yeah.
So prior to these challenges, we've had to eliminate things like Guardians of the Galaxy, Tianas Bayou Adventure, Tron Light Cycle Run, because we just didn't have those when asking these cast members, but now everything is on the table. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first since you won.
Okay. Let's see. I think for my attraction, I'm gonna have to go the answer I've gotten every single time, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy, because every time I've come here, I've had to say, hey, cast members, you can pick your favorite attraction. They're like, Guardians. I said, but Guardians, because I don't have the access to that attraction. But I'm gonna go Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I think that's a very, very logical pick. It is the most exciting attraction in this park, if not on the entire property. So that's my pick for that.
Okay.
And then for my snack, I threw a couple things around. And I don't know why it took me so long to remember this one, but the croque glacé, which is the brioche ice cream sandwich over in the France Pavilion, those are so popular and so delicious. And we've only had one maybe one time.
I literally only had it once.
Because the line is always out the door. So I want the excuse or reason to have to go and get one today.
Okay.
And then for park hopping, being so close to Disney's Hollywood Studios on the Skyliner, I'm gonna go Disney's Hollywood Studios. I think that's where we're gonna go next. What about you?
So we actually have a lot of the same answers.
Oh.
I also chose Guardians because you can't not pick Guardians while at Epcot.
Right.
For my snack, however, I went with School Bread.
Ooh.
It's a good classic, and it's good.
Yeah,
and
it is good.
Again, I wouldn't mind getting it. And then for my park that we park hop to, I also chose Studios because it's connected.
Okay. I originally had School Bread on my list, but that's actually what I had the first time I did this challenge.
Okay.
Maybe not the first time. I think it was the second time I had this challenge. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit. But School Bread, I think, is a more logical answer and one that we can get the snack much faster than having to wait in a 30-minute line for an ice cream sandwich. But let's go find our first Disney cast member and figure out what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Nicole. I work here at Epcot Guest Relations, and so if I'm going to pick my favorite attraction and snack here at Epcot specifically, I'm gonna say today for you're gonna do Living with the Land.
Ooh.
Because right now they've got like the princess sort
That's
of like
right.
flowers for the Flower and Garden Festival, and then because we have our Flower and Garden Festival, enjoy a violet lemonade.
Okay.
Hot day, you need a refreshing drink, I think, to start the day.
And then of the 3 other Walt Disney World parks, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, or Magic Kingdom, where are we headed to next?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
so
a good
much.
one.
Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Well, those were some rather interesting picks. 0 points awarded to both of us.
But it is nice to have something very unique, and clearly obviously she has a huge passion for Disney too.
Yeah. So Living with the Land, amazing choice. It's a very fun, slow-moving boat ride, and they do have seasonal overlays, which we've not gone done the seasonal overlay for Flower and Garden yet. She also picked a Flower and Garden item.
I know.
Which I didn't think about when we were making our lists. I usually stick to the items that are here every single day. So a violet lemonade is a wonderful, refreshing choice. I just have to figure out what booth it's at because we haven't been there yet this year. And then Animal Kingdom. I'm actually really glad we're going to Animal Kingdom.
That's always, I feel like, the one that's picked last.
It is the one that's picked last.
First.
Exactly. And that bit us in the butt last time. We did this because we just didn't have enough time to get over there to do those attractions. So great picks here at Epcot. Thank you, Nicole, for your wonderful recommendations. Now we are a tad bit early before the festival booths open up, so we're gonna head here into the Land Pavilion for our first attraction of the day, and that's Living with the Land. Like I said, this is a slow-moving boat ride that takes you through some of the greenhouses and fish farming, and you just learn a lot of things about agriculture and how we can take care of the planet. And a lot of the fruits and vegetables grown here in these greenhouses are actually served in Epcot. So you can see your food before you come eat it. What I love most about living with the land is that it has a ton of rewritability.
It does,
A surprising amount. Because not only does it change for every single festival that happens, we're in Flower Garden right now, which those displays look wonderful.
Yeah, they did. They look really nice.
Looks really nice. I really liked how the Tangled one hit a bunch of little Pascals everywhere, but they also change the attraction every so often based on the needs of those real plants.
Yeah.
Because those are real plants. That is a real environment you are in. We actively saw cast members in the attraction itself. I've never seen them cleaning the fish tank. That was kind of cool. And I'm always jealous of the people who get to do the behind the scenes tour. We've still not done that yet. At some point, it is on our Disney bucket list, our ever-growing Disney bucket list of things to go do, where we get to go and walk around the greenhouse. Well, it is a little after 11 o'clock, which means those festival booths are open. So why don't we go and grab our first snack of the day?
Perfect.
Our first snack brings us here to Pineapple Promenade, which is one of the booths for the Flower and Garden Festival. The menu here is pretty limited, with the main focus of this booth being the redemption spot for the Garden Grays Collectathon for your free item. This is the Frozen Desert Violet Lemonade, Minute Maid Premium Lemonade with desert pear and violet syrups. Now, if you guys happen to be watching this after the Flower and Garden Festival has ended, not to worry, this is a staple at this point for this festival, so it is here every single year, and we've had it before, but it's been a really long time. I don't remember a lot from it, and I forgot it was frozen.
Me too.
I'm interested in the desert pear syrups.
Ooh, that's really refreshing.
Yeah?
And very sweet.
Yeah, she said it was perfect for a hot day, which it's starting to get there. We're almost into May. It's getting spicy.
It kind of tastes like a melted bomb pop.
Oh, it does. It literally tastes like a melted popsicle. It is very syrup heavy, which can sometimes be a deal breaker for me because it just feels like I'm just swallowing syrup.
Not for me.
But it is quite delicious. There's not a whole lot of notes to really give this one. It's a nice, sweet, refreshing drink. It's perfect for a hot day, just like Nicole said.
I think it's great for children, too.
Oh, it's great for children. Yes, it's perfect for children. So even though I said the menu is super limited, once you've completed your Garden Grays, why don't you guys pick this up as a little extra treat for rewarding yourself for walking all around World Showcase and trying a bunch of different things. Out of 5 park hopper passes, what do you give this?
Me personally, I'd give it a 5.
You give it a 5?
Yeah,
That's not surprising.
$5 isn't too bad for like what you're getting either.
Yeah, it's a good price point. I'd probably give it a 4 or a 4.5. Let's go with a 4.5. Just the heavy syrupiness is a little bit of a turnoff for me. Well, that means we are done here at the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. So we're gonna head over to Disney's Animal Kingdom next for our next cast member recommendation. Alrighty, park number 2, we have made it to Disney's Animal Kingdom. As a reminder, we have 0 points.
Yeah.
We did not get anything right at Epcot. So we'll see if we can change that with this round.
Hopefully.
And I'll let you go first since I did the first one.
So for my attraction, kind of hard not to choose the safari.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like the attraction here. For my snack, I'm gonna go with the steamed pot, like cheeseburger pods.
Okay.
From Pandora.
Okay.
I chose those just because like it's a good safe pick.
Okay.
I feel like everyone knows about it, so like hopefully that'll get me some points. And then I think we're gonna go to Studios next.
Studios. Okay. We have some similarities.
Uh-oh.
I also picked the cheeseburger pods.
Of course you did.
Over at Pandora because they're delicious. Who doesn't like a cheeseburger pod? Plus, I'm really hungry. They sound really good right now. And then for the attraction, we're going to stay in Pandora for Flight of Passage. I thought about picking Dinosaur because we are in its final year of operation, so I feel like emotions will be tugged in that direction, but Flight of Passage is the most popular attraction in this park, so why not? Plus, it's been a while since we've been on it. It's your favorite attraction.
It is.
And then I also said Studios. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to say Studios as our next park. And this is also our last round that we can pick a park hopping option because once we go to our final park, or the next park, there's only one other option. So this is the final chance we get to get park hopping points.
I know. I was thinking Studios just because I doubt a cast member would want to send us in the heat of the day right now rather than like later for nighttime. So
okay, all right.
Hopefully that'll work out in my favor.
Okay.
Well, I guess our favor.
Let's go find our next cast member.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I'm custodial here at Animal Kingdom. My favorite snack would probably have to be the pulled pork mac and cheese over at Flame Tree Barbecue.
Okay.
And then favorite attraction would probably be Everest.
Everest,
Yes.
okay. And then of Disney's Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom, which park are we headed to next?
Studios. I did my college program over there.
Oh, fun. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks. All right, we are tied with 1 point each.
1 point.
We are headed to studios after this, and I feel like I should have picked one of these two options for my pick because I've done both of them before as part of this challenge. In the exact same day, actually. So Everest, of course, is extremely popular. It is a very intense roller coaster. Very fun attraction. It has a great single rider line.
Yeah.
And Flame Tree Barbecue, it's just good barbecue. I'm needing something really heavy, something really savory.
I even looked at that too, because I said that for the last one. I was like, oh, I could do that again. It sounds good. I'd want it, but of course I didn't.
And what was really nice is that, like, he said he doesn't spend a lot of time here in Animal Kingdom. He hasn't been here in a while, so it was fun having to, like, have him remember the things that he really enjoyed about this park. So thank you, Matthew, same name,
I know,
for your recommendations. So we're here right next to Flame Tree Barbecue. Let's get some food. Although I don't know how smart it is to eat a big, heavy bowl of macaroni, cheese, and pulled pork before we go on a backwards roller coaster. But we're hungry. Food comes first. Flame Tree Barbecue is a quick service location here in Discovery Island. It, of course, serves barbecue. Some decent options like ribs, chicken, burnt ends. But, of course, we're going to be getting the baked macaroni and cheese with pulled pork topped with crispy onions. Made our way here through the gardens of Flame Tree Barbecue. Deceptively large dining area.
Yeah, I didn't know this was all back here.
Yeah, very much hidden. We got our, not really a snack, it is a full meal. But it looks really good. It's very, like, heavy. Do you feel like heavy that was?
That is really heavy.
So heavy. I have had this before, but it used to come with onion rings as like a little hidden Mickey, and now they top it with crispy onions. So I'm hoping it'll taste just as good.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
At least with the crispy onions, it'll make it easier to eat than just a full-on onion ring.
Yeah. I'm very anti-coleslaw, but when you put it with pulled pork, it's suddenly amazing to me. Get a little bite of everything. Look at that. That's so good.
That is really good. I'm very glad he picked this.
On the surface level, it's a very simple meal. It's literally just mac and cheese, pulled pork, barbecue sauce, coleslaw, and crispy onions, but all together, they work so well.
It
and
really
that
does.
coleslaw has just a nice, like, bright
Crunch.
coolness to it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that pork is really good too.
I want to say this is probably better than the one I had last time.
For
so
sure.
I don't know if something has changed. We've been to Flame Tree Barbecue many times before. Maybe not many times, but we've been here before. And I'm always just kind of like okay with the food.
It's okay barbecue, but this one's pretty good.
It is one of the stronger quick services here at Animal Kingdom. Our bar for barbecue is high, coming from both Texas and Kansas City. So is it going to wow anybody from those corners of the world? Maybe not, but for theme park food, it's decently good.
Yeah.
And in an odd twist of events, I think I actually prefer it with the crispy onions over the full onion ring. I think it adds so much more flavor and crunch throughout the entire dish. If I had to give it any kind of constructive criticism, maybe a little bit more salt and pepper, and we could have asked for more barbecue sauce up at the counter. I just didn't. And the mac and cheese by itself is a tiny bit bland. How many park hopper passes do you think you're giving it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
I think I was also going to do 4.5.
Because it's pretty good.
Well, we're going to finish up here, and then we're going to go meet you guys over in Asia for Expedition Everest. Hope you're ready. Expedition Everest is an incredibly thrilling roller coaster that chronicles your journey to the Forbidden Mountain. You go forwards, you go backwards, you go inside, you go outside, but ultimately at the very end, you're coming face to face with the Yeti. This is one of the park's most popular attractions, but of course it does have a single rider line that's very efficient, and we will be using that today to speed up our four-park journey a little bit faster. We survived! Hooray! I love that attraction. It is one of my favorite coasters, maybe of all time.
Wow.
It's so fun. My favorite part about that attraction is just the G-forces
It does have a good G.
The part where you're going downwards and you're in the spiral and then your spiral back up back into the mountain is so exciting, and like you're just glued to your seat and you're like, ah! Petition to fix the Yeti though.
Yeah.
We're going on 15, almost 20 years with a broken Yeti. I understand they would have to do so much construction to fix it, but maybe for Animal Kingdom's 30th or 35th? I don't know.
Maybe once Tropical Americas is open, they'll start
Maybe,
working on it.
maybe. Amazing attraction, amazing food. Thank you, Matthew, for your recommendations, which means now we're headed over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. We're halfway done.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys over there. All right, park number 3, Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are tied for 1 point each. We both guessed correctly we were going to show up here next. There are no more park hopping points since there's only one other option left. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first this time.
Okay. Keep in mind, very simple this time around. It's all in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, okay.
Attraction, Rise of the Resistance. I'm very surprised no one has picked that yet as part of this. It's the biggest attraction here at this park, if not this entire resort. Multiple different ride technologies are part of it. It's a fully immersive 20-plus minute experience. There's nothing else they've ever done like it. And my snack, one of the Star Wars milks. I don't know if I need to specify one.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so a Star Wars milk, either blue or green. We've never had the alcoholic one.
Oh, yeah.
That could be picked. I don't know if they're any good. I like the Star Wars milks.
I love them.
People often hate on the green one. That one might be my favorite. It's been years since we've had them, so I wouldn't say no to a Star Wars milk today. A milk,
Especially with that being so hot.
a milk beverage on a hot day like this.
So kind of going off what you said at Animal was what I kind of went with this park for my attraction.
Okay.
So my attraction is Muppets. 'Cause
Okay.
with it closing, I feel like people might have more of a nostalgia for it and
Yeah.
choose it.
We are down to, I think, the last few weeks. I think it starts to close early next week. And I think that was your pick last time, too. I think you said Muppets last
I think
time for the
so.
same reason. Okay, so Muppets.
And then my food item is also Star Wars.
Okay.
Mine is going to be the Ronto Wrap, though.
I thought about switching mine to that, mostly because I just want something really savory. That's a really good pick, though. Let's go find our third cast member.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I work here at Hollywood Studios in the front of the park in merchandise. Favorite snack is the Ronto Wraps,
Ronto Wrap, okay.
and favorite attraction is Star Tours.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Have a great day.
You too.
Dang.
I know, now
dang,
I'm in the lead.
Dang. Oh, I should have picked the Ronto Wrap.
I'm glad you didn't.
He did pick Star Tours, which is actually one of your favorite attractions
It
in
is,
this
yeah.
park. Yeah. Not inside of Galaxy's Edge, but it is Star Wars related. It takes you a bunch of different locations, locales around the Star Wars galaxy. It's different every single time you ride it, so...
And they update it every now and then.
They do update every now and then. Last update we had was a few years ago where we got to see
Ahsoka.
Andor, and Mandalorian with Grogu. And a Ronto Wrap. A Ronto Wrap is so good.
I'm glad we get to have it.
Yeah, right. He rightfully picked it. It is an amazing snack to have. And I'm just, again, really hungry and looking forward to having that. Unlike Expedition Everest, Star Tours is an attraction that I don't want to eat before going on because it is a 3D screen-based attraction. I don't normally get sick on those kind of attractions, but there are a couple planets on Star Tours that make me absolutely vilely ill. So I don't want to risk that today. And usually Star Tours is a very low weight, so I think we should go ride that first and then go back into Galaxy's Edge and get our snack.
That's fine. It's on the way anyway.
There you go. Star Tours The Adventures Continue is the original Star Wars attraction for Disney parks. This is a 3D flying simulator that takes you to different locales around the Star Wars universe, like Naboo, Tatooine, Hoth. You never know which planet you're going to get, which makes rewritability very, very high. did get some prequel planets. I'm a prequel apologist. I love the prequels. I was the main demographic for episode 1 when it came out, so it's nice going to Kashyyyk,
yeah.
which is the Wookiee planet, and then Geonosis, which we don't actually go to Geonosis.
I know, that's I hate you don't actually go there.
Yeah, that's one's from episode 2. I always forget that some of these planets have like secret level endings to them. Like we had a random Vader session in the middle of that where we go through, I can assume it's the second Death Star.
Yeah.
And then we exit again, and then one of the best sounds in all of Star Wars history is Boba Fett's bomb.
The bomb.
Bang! Is so cool.
And I always hope to get like the Rebel Spy. And so I was like, luckily we had like a small crew, so I was like hoping it was gonna be me. But alas, it was the little boy next to me.
It was the kid next to you. I think I've maybe been the Rebel Spy once in my entire life. Have you ever been the Rebel Spy?
Never.
Never? Maybe someday. But we're not too far from Galaxy's Edge, so we're gonna place our mobile order for our Ronto Wrap, and we're gonna grub. Let's go to space. The Ronto Wrap is a space hot dog normally found at Ronto's Roasters. However, after a certain point in the day, Ronto Roasters will close and the menu will move inside of Docking Bay 7. It's the exact same product. However, when you order it from Docking Bay 7, you get a side of chips for an extra $1. The Ronto Wrap consists of roasted pork, grilled pork sausage, peppercorn sauce, and a tangy slaw wrapped in pita bread and served with that side of chips. It has been so long since we've had a Ronto Wrap.
Really?
I think so.
I think it was just February.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that feels like a long time ago. But what I like to do is I like to get an extra side of the peppercorn sauce, so I like it extra saucy. That looks so good.
It does.
It looks peak right now. And the chips we got, if you lift up under here, they are plantain chips, which sometimes we've gotten some of those like Earth Terra chips, the like purple potato.
Yeah,
like
both are good.
Yeah, those are good. So for the extra $1, you do get the little chips. Otherwise, if you were to order it over at Ronto's, you just get the wrap.
Yeah.
All right, since you were the victor of this round.
I get the whole thing?
No, you get to take your first smallest bite possible.
It's so good. I love the little sausage. It's just so like smoky.
It has that nice snap to it too. It's a good snap sausage.
It's almost like not the beef jerky, but like those little sausage links that you get in like the store.
I know what you're talking about.
Like
kind of like Little Smokies, but a big Smoky. Yeah. Jonathan is the real MVP for picking this because I already know I'm going to give it 5 park hopper passes. That is so good. Kind of like the pulled pork we had over at DAC at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The slaw in here is like the perfect topper. Again, I don't normally like slaw, but when combined with like a savory meat, it really just like brings the whole package together. This is absolutely fantastic. Plantain chip. That's a plantain chip. Now, obviously, we're gonna give this 5 park hopper passes, right?
Oh yeah.
The only thing I'm gonna say is everything in this land that's food, I say it has Star Wars tax on it. You're paying more because it's a Star Wars related thing.
Yeah.
So like Docking Bay is a restaurant I love. I love Docking Bay 7. But it's more expensive than other food in the park. And it's really just because it's in a weird shape.
Exactly.
So absolutely 100% worth coming to get, especially if it's your first time here in Galaxy's Edge. I think this is a must get, especially over just regular Docking Bay food. I think this is superior. Just know that you're gonna be paying more, because I think for this is about 15 bucks.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty pricey for, yes, it is a meal, but compared to other foods in the park, it's on the higher end, but worth it. Admittedly, you picked a good one.
I did.
You did. And shout out to Jonathan for the quick little Star Wars in and out that we had here at Hollywood Studios. So, fun attraction, amazing snack, best snack we've probably had all day, but we have one more park to go to.
Yeah.
And I better get more points. I better get more points. I need to beat you. Let's go to Magic Kingdom. It all comes down to this, the final park, Magic Kingdom.
Next 2 choices.
Okay.
For my attraction, I chose, I don't necessarily want to do it, but I know some people like it, Peter Pan's Flight.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not that one, but
Okay.
I know it's a fan favorite, so.
Very popular.
Yes, we'll see. Hopefully that line's not a 90-minute.
I guarantee it's at least 75 right now.
And then my food item is actually going to be one of the spring rolls.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, because before we did this, you had asked me a question. You said, do I have to be specific about something? I don't remember how you worded it, but you said, do I have to be very specific? And I thought you were going to pick one of the Star Wars milks.
Oh, the milks too.
Yeah, I thought you were going to pick a Star Wars milk. I didn't realize you were going to pick a spring roll.
Yeah, that's why when you said the milks, I was like, it's fine, you can have whatever.
Okay, all right, so one of the spring roll. If you had a preference though, between a spring roll, which one would you prefer?
I don't know, because don't they have a new one, like a Philly one?
No,
Or-
that was a seasonal. They do have seasonal ones, but I
dang.
believe right now it's just the standard cheeseburger and pepperoni pizza.
Okay. Maybe the cheeseburger?
Okay, good pick. All right. The thing is, we're here late.
Yeah.
And originally, I was going to say the creme brulee croissant at Gaston's Tavern. However, I don't know if Gaston's Tavern is still open. It is around 6 p.m. now.
Yeah.
Or if they sold out, because they do sell out.
I know, you just saying that made me think about my spring rolls. They might be closed too.
Oh, snap. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the tried and true, and I'm going to say corn dog nugs at
Oh.
Casey's Corner.
Yeah.
Corn dog
pretty
nugs. Safe one. It's a home run hit, pun intended. Everyone loves them. Then for my attraction, I'm very surprised I have not had this picked before. And that's going to be Haunted Mansion. I think I've guessed Haunted Mansion,
Yeah.
I think 3 times doing this, mostly because I just want to go on Haunted Mansion, but no one has ever picked it.
That is
So
weird.
I'm hoping that today we finally get to Haunted Mansion, and then we'll see who wins. Let's go find our
I'd
cast
say
member.
you have the stronger picks, probably.
Let's go find our cast member.
Hi, I'm Jada, and my favorite snack at Magic Kingdom is gonna be the cheeseburger spring rolls.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my favorite attraction is gonna be Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Okay, thank you so much. And what do you do here at Magic Kingdom?
I am a seater at the Crystal Palace.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Did you hear what she said?
Not really, but it did kind of sound like spring rolls. Did she say a specific one?
She said cheeseburger spring rolls.
The cheeseburger too. Wow.
She did say Tiana's Bayou Adventure too, which neither one of us picked.
Yeah, but
cheeseburger spring rolls. And
I
we're
know.
right here too.
And it's open.
And it's open. Cheeseburger spring rolls it is. The Adventureland Spring Roll Cart is one of the most popular snack locations in all of Magic Kingdom. Like we said earlier, they do typically serve 2 different kinds of spring rolls. One of them is going to be cheeseburger this time around and pepperoni pizza. And if you're not feeling like sticking with one, you can get one of each. Here are said cheeseburger spring rolls. Easily the better of the two, so thank you, Jada, for picking the
I know, yeah.
ones that we really enjoy. It does come with a little side sauce of basically Big Mac sauce. It's like
Yeah.
Thousand Island dressing.
Thousand
All right, since it was your pick, you get to have the first bite.
And I'm technically the winner.
Well, I wasn't
so-
going to crown you yet, but since you're so eager to crown yourself,
Nice heavy dunk.
yeah. That was a crispy bite.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. I haven't had these in so many years.
I know.
It is perfectly crispy and cheesy. And meaty.
My one gripe, look how small they are. I feel like shrinkflation has hit our spring roll cart. These are $9.50.
I mean, we waited in a pretty big line for them too.
I know.
That's what's
The
crazy.
price is not going anywhere anytime soon. Like they
Other than up.
Yeah, other than up. When you're looking at budgeting for a trip, is it worth it to you to come and get the snack that's the same price
As a full meal.
as a full meal? Maybe not quite near as much. You can get a
Almost.
kid's meal cheaper than you can for these.
Yeah.
Now, granted, these are kind of a Magic Kingdom rite of passage, so you kind of have to get these, kind of like the Ronto Wrap. These are something that you probably should get on your very first trip. Got a little tang of the pickle in there. Very greasy though. A very heavy snack. It's weird though. This is the Midwest American speaking in me. It tastes like Hamburger Helper.
Oh, for sure.
It tastes like Hamburger Helper.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, I'll wait. But yeah, no, it's very much giving Hamburger Helper.
It's giving Hamburger Helper. And even though I didn't pick this snack, nor did I want it to win, it gets 5 park hopper passes.
It does. Other than the price point.
Other than price point, which I'm
Flavor-wise.
trying to be realistic, if I'm including the price point, I'm going to say a 4. But my money blindness kicks in once I walk through the gates of any Disney park. So it's justified. An excellent snack. So thank you, Jada, for your recommendation. We have Tiana's Bayou Adventure to go and ride. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is one of the most recent additions here to the Magic Kingdom and is a reimagining of the classic Splash Mountain attraction. It takes place after the events of the film where Tiana finally has her own restaurant and her own business. But of course, she needs your help getting ready for Mardi Gras. So you're gonna board a log, head straight into the bayou to help search for some brand new animal friends to help. And just like with Splash Mountain, that 50-foot drop is still waiting for you at the very end. The winner is
Me, of course.
you by 2 points. We each had the one for choosing for Hollywood Studios. You got the last two foods.
I know, yeah.
So
I feel like that was a hard category to get, too.
it is. So regrettably, congratulations. You did it. You beat me this time.
Now I wish there was an actual prize.
You just get to brag the whole ride home.
I
It's
know.
fine. I am really glad Jada did pick Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's been a minute since we've been on it. It is a very enjoyable attraction. Luckily, it didn't get too wet.
No,
Our
yeah.
buns are a little soaked, but other than that, we are pretty dry. So pretty nice. Well, thank you guys so much for coming along with us today on this latest Disney World 4-Park Challenge, where the entire day is picked by Disney cast members. The reason why we like to do these kinds of challenges is we like to just show off the amazing cast members here. Cast members are what make these parks, and so it's really fun to go up and interact with them and just ask them what they really love about working in the Disney bubble and just loving to showcase who they are and what they do, and you know,
kind of get to know a little something about someone else.
yeah, so we of course love to do cast compliments. So every single cast member today we interacted with got a cast compliment for giving us just great insights and great recommendations because
Enjoyable to talk to, too.
yeah, because our day wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for them. Well, and with that, we have done 4 of these by now. We have started in all 4 parks. We don't necessarily have plans to do more of these, but if you guys want to see us do more, we really love doing these challenges. So, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys like our video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, so you guys get updates on all of our future adventures, and let us know in the comment what was your favorite snack we had today, and what was your favorite attraction we did. And as always, thanks for making memories with us. I've been Adrian.
And I've been Matt.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye!